Unlike any other in sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Thomas Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now Mixon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They go again with Rawls. Oh, look at that. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact, because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Cohen. he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any important. Defense showing blitz. First down, this is Rawls. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Steps away to his left. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and to
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll get it down here to the 43. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Wilson to give to Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And the Eagles have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now they run with Mixon. And he's got room. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
To throw again is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nixon hit, and the ball is out. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's... And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Nifty footwork at the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Wentz to throw on second down. That's complete right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Gets through, and now an opening. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the...
There goes Thomas Rolls. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big run that time by Rolls. 46 yards. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On first down, Procise. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. They run with a power back. Rolls. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Rolls. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They try again with Cohen. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And it's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Shift together here from the D-line. They fake the give. Now Wentz eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing now is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 32-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Eagles. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. On second down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third and short.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They start on the ground with Rawls. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Wilson, that's complete. It's Rawls. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here, losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Wilson on first down. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Hicks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, Charles...